Bobby, disappointing result, but what did you make of the overall performance?
Frustration afternoon because of a couple of manners of the goal, but listen, we brought in a little bit of new blood. We're trying something today. We tried to bring them straight into a difficult game where, you know, they're a different class, they're full time, big budget, they should be going up this year. So I'm very proud of the new signings coming in and competing, not knowing everyone. Like, as you know, Jenko only met the boys today, so really pleased with them two new signings. That give us a little bit of hunger in there, that give us a little bit more competition. Gutted to lose my left back when we just got him back. We reckon he'll be out for a long time, but just disappointed with the manner of the goals. You know, the 2 or 3 sloppy ones, especially, you know, come out second half, we're on top again, aren't we, for 10-15 minutes. Took Scott Reese off because his calf was starting to play up, and I didn't want to lose Scott Reese because he's been brilliant for us, so we lost that little bit of bite in there. You know, we've had 5 chances in the 5 corners in the first half and not really attacked anything. Didn't really look like scoring today. Was a little bit frustrating at times. Kept our shape well, balance was good, boys were good in certain patches, but we just was never clinical. They were clinical, and that's the difference with both teams. But they're not our competition. Our competition are the bottom half teams around us, even though we've been beating some of the top teams. But I just want to say to the boys, it's been a difficult week. We've been working it hard behind the scenes to bring in players. Just keep believing, stay together, don't get frustrated. If we'd come here and won today or picked up a point, it would have been unbelievable. We didn't. Nothing's changed. We're, you know, the competition is in the bottom half where we need to be. They're in a total different competition to us. You know, I mean, they're a fantastic team, but we're a good team that we're building. Still a long way to go, but we just got to stick together now. Come on, stick together.
As you say, it was a pretty decent performance for the majority of the game, so you can certainly take some positives out of that heading into our next couple of games.
Hey, listen, the negatives is going to be the last 20 minutes in a couple of the goals, right? Let's not lie about that, but there's a hell of a lot of positives, but everyone will just remember the last 20 minutes, and rightly so, like literally. But up to the 70 minutes, we're 1-0 down, created 1 or 2 chances, but we're just not clinical. But everyone will always look at the last 20 minutes because two of the goals, the manner of the goals, weren't good enough. Sloppy defending, sloppy marking, and that's what we have to stop. You can't do that. But with the way they created movement and stuff like that, you know, sometimes you just got to hold your hand up and go, right boys, dust yourself down, let's go, let's work hard now. We've got a big week ahead. Chippenham's very important to us now, but only because it's the next game, not because where they are, but we have to go and compete against Chippenham. I know we've got a game during the week, and we're suss that out on Tuesday with a few knocks, few injuries, but hopefully we can still go strong because we've got to build this group now and start gelling them. They've been together winning every week basically for the last couple of weeks, so we're at 2 different stages of where we are right now.
And just finally, you brought in 2 new players ahead of this one in Francis and Jenkins. What did you make of their overall performance, given the fact that they've only been at the club for a very, very short time?
Well, Chris has only been in the club for 48 hours and Jenko only came in the club today, but I just thought, let's throw him in, let's start working on what we're trying to build here. Jenkins was outstanding, you can see why he's a pro, and Chris, ability wise, is going to be a good player. It was difficult for him. He's gone from left back to left centre half to left back because of the injury to Kipps. We reckon he'll be out now for another 6 weeks. That was difficult for him, but listen, what it is today. What we got to do now is brush ourselves down, start preparing, go again as a group. That's what I love about this club at the moment. Everyone can see where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do, and we're going to have more days like this against the top sides. It's not about that today. It's about us now preparing and getting ready for the teams around us. What's important right now as well.
Bobby, unlucky today.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you.